welcome back to my channel. I'm Angie. It's nice to have you guys here. Today I am filming down in Sierra Vista. So I'm filming this on a Sunday and Mom and I are down here for a few days just to kind of relax. We've got a handyman coming tomorrow, so that's why we came down to be here for that, but we decided to make a weekend out of it and we're just kind of having a slow morning, a slow Sunday, which is really nice, but we are gonna go out to Bisbee in a little bit. I'm just about to start my makeup and I thought I would just film a little bit of a most likely chatty, but a chatty get ready with me for a day in Bisbee. So I will show you my outfit once I've got the makeup on and I'm getting all my accessories settled, sort of sorted out. So that's kind of the plan. I've already got my hair done. The curls have definitely fallen out. They're more of a loose wave. Hair's done, so now it's time for makeup because I'm a little bit barefaced right now. So I've done all my skincare. I did that about a little over an hour ago, so everything is kind of sunk in and absorbed. So now it's time for makeup. So this is my travel makeup bag. I've had this for a few years now and I really like it. It's one of the main ones that I use. So it's got a space for brushes over here, and then this is all of the makeup. It tends to fit everything really well. The only thing that doesn't fit very well, and the thing that I have to keep separate, is my lashes, my false lashes. I keep them in this little case, which lets me keep a few. I always bring my shadow switch with me. That fits in with the makeup. I've got my mirror, and then everything else. So where are we going to start? I'm using my Too Faced Bonjour Summer palette. This was from the summer of 2014. I don't get rid of palettes unless they start to smell or the shadow looks a bit funky, but this palette still looks pretty good, so I still use it. I'm going to start with eyes today. I'm going to use the shade Seashell, which is the top one here. It's slightly pinky. It's like a really pale pinky color. First I'm going to prime. I almost forgot that. And I'm just going to prime with some concealer. I didn't want to bring concealer and my primer potion, so I'm just going to put some concealer on there and just kind of smooth that out and blend that in. Kind of go up to the brow bone with that and then do the other eye. And this is just the Pacifica. It's the Transcendent Concentrated Correcting Concealer. So there, that's looking good. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with Seashell. And I'm just gonna put that all over the lid as kind of a base slash transition color, I guess. And I'm gonna have some fun with color. So I'm gonna go in with the green mermaid shade towards the outer corner and then the Plumeria pink one towards the inner corner and just kind of blend them into each other. We'll see if it works. I figure since, oh, I forgot how nice that one is. I figure since I'm wearing a black dress, I can go with a little bit more color in my makeup. Try to clean up fallout as I go along. So I'm kind of focusing this on the outer corner and in the crease and going slightly over to the top, like just above the center of my eye. Now I'm going to use the shadow switch because this is a denser brush. I should have brought two of these because I want to use this with the pink now. So, but that has pretty much cleaned all that green off. So if you have not yet invested in one of these, I highly recommend it. I have the small version. There is a bigger one. So that's like, I have like the travel size, but I like that because it means I can use it at home or I can travel with it. So now I'm gonna go in with the pink and kind of start blending it over the green, over the center to soften the line. Now I'm going to dip, do I want to dip my finger? Probably not. I should be smart about this. Back to the shadow switch, back to the green, but I'm being really light about it. But I'm just putting more green back over where the pink was starting to overlap. And then you could use a blending brush, I suppose. I just use my finger. And I'm just kind of blending over the center of my eyelid up and down. just to kind of soften the line so that it just kind of goes from green to pink, pink to green. Yeah, that'll do. It's fun. And that's what makeup should be. Makeup should be fun. But now I'm just gonna take my e.l.f. contour brush, like eye contour brush, and I'm just gonna use that to blend out the top edge, just to soften that as it kind of goes up onto the brow bone, so that there's no harsh edges. And I'm gonna use the Chocolate Sun, which is the darkest brown, and I'm gonna use that as a liner. And so I've got my fine angle brush, small angle brush by e.l.f. So I think I even forgot to pack any dark eyeliner at all. Whether that was a pencil or a liquid liner, I didn't bring any eyeliner with me. At least I remembered my angled brush. Ooh, got a little bit of fallout. I'm not sure if you can hear the Game of Thrones playing in the background. Mom and I I've been rewatching. She's seeing it for the first time, but we've been watching season 7 to prepare for season 8 starting tonight. She hasn't watched the whole series, but she's willing to watch the first episode of season 8 with me tonight. Now I'm just going to use, this is Rimmel Scandalize in Nude. I'm going to use that to line the waterline of my lower lash line. Just really subtly. I just find that it makes my eyes look a little bit brighter, especially if the rim of my eyelids is looking a bit red. And I'm kind of tired as usual, but also it was just kind of a long day, and then we stayed up a bit too late watching a few episodes of Game of Thrones last night. So, and now I'm going to use the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes Mascara. I've just got a little mini deluxe sample tube of it, and I'm not focusing on building up volume too much because I'm going to put on lashes. So I'm mostly focusing on making sure that my lashes are evenly coated and separated so that they blend in with the false lashes when I put them on. So for brows, I'm using the Fleur de Force with Eyelure brow pencil. I'm going to go with the darker tone. First I need my brow brush. I'm going to brush the brows into place. I've found that since I've started going a little bit blonder, I don't have to go as heavy and as dark with my eyebrows, and so that's let me use this pencil more than I did before, even though my brows are like pretty much at their natural state right now in terms of paleness. I'm able to use this pencil to just give them a little bit more depth and make them a little bit darker to kind of go with my root color a bit more. So we've been going a little bit lighter with my root color and fading that down just a tiny bit so that it wouldn't be so stark against the blonder ends. I'm going to kind of smooth that out with the brush and then go in with the lighter tone just to fill in any remaining gaps. For the most part, I'm pretty happy. I don't really do a super done brow, if you know what I mean. I do tend to like a more natural brow. I'm not really into the whole Instagram brow. So yeah, that's my brows done. Happy with that. Lashes will come last, so now we can move on to the base. I'm going, as a primer, I'm going to use the Cover FX Mattifying Primer. Take my rings off. I like this both because it does seem to keep my skin a little bit more matte during the day. So it's good on a day like today when I'm going to be out walking around and in the sun. But I also like it because it has just a little bit of salicylic acid in it. And so for a day like today, when I've got a few breakouts and my skin just hasn't been super happy at the moment, it's been a bit hormonal, so I've been having hormonal breakouts. That little bit of extra salicylic acid, because I use some in my skincare routine, but having just that little bit extra in my makeup makes a difference. It keeps my skin feeling a little bit better throughout the day. So for my base, I'm going to use a mix of the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Invisible Cover Foundation. I've just got a little sample of this in shade R230, and then I'm going to mix it with the Burberry Fresh Glow primer. So I'm kind of using two primers, but this one I'm going to mix with this. So I found that mixing a luminous primer in with a foundation makes it more of a less coverage, kind of like a cross between a foundation and a tinted moisturizer. So this is the primer that I'm dotting on. So now I'm going to do the same thing and just kind of dot the foundation. Then I'm going to take my Primark oval brush. Love this. And I'm just going to blend these together. I'm not really a huge fan of full coverage foundation anyway. I just find that it doesn't really look good on me. I don't know what it is. I think it just makes me feel like it's not my skin. So I make sure I blend it out kind of into the ear. You don't want a line at your ear. And then also blend it down under the jaw. Okay. Then I go in with my beloved Becca Under Eye Correcting Concealer, brightening under eye brightening corrector. They've got a complicated name. I just kind of dot that under the eye on both sides and just tap that to blend that in. And then Touche Éclat. This has just become, I'm so late to the party. Like, I know everyone on Instagram or on YouTube talked about Touche Éclat like 5 billion years ago, and I've only just started using it in the last year or so. But I absolutely love it. And then I use my smaller Primark oval brush to blend that in. I'm in desperate need of a facial and dermaplaning again. I can really tell the difference in how my makeup has been applying lately. I need to set my under eye with the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder, and I have it in Ethereal Light. I use a small brush to get in under my eyes, and then my bigger fluffy powder brush to do all over the face. Then we've got, I want to do some bronzer, and this is another Primark brush. My brushes are all pretty much Primark, Wet n Wild, or e.l.f. And I've got my one Bisbee Amazon brush that I brought with me. So a little bit of bronzer, and I'm just going to take that kind of down the hollow of my cheek, both as a kind of bronzer and contour, just ever so slightly. I'll blend that out in a second. And I'm going to put some more and do this across the top of my forehead, just for a little bit of that bronzed, sun-kissed look that I do not have naturally because I don't spend time in the sun, because it's sunny here all the time. So if I did expose myself to the sun too much, I would probably die. I'm gonna go back with my foundation brush and just blend that ever so slightly. I'm not pressing in, I'm just kind of lightly dragging the brush over my skin. And my forehead looks fine. Now I'm going to use the Blush and Glow palette by Natasha Denona. This is a little mini palette that I got from Sephora. It's $19. I love it. The packaging is so small and compact, so it's perfect for traveling, but you still have a pretty good amount of product. I've been using this almost every day since I got it like a month ago, and it, like, you can barely tell that I've dented it. So lightly with the blush on the apples and then going up the cheekbone. If you don't like shimmery blushes, don't get that palette. It definitely has a bit of shimmer and glow mixed into the blush as well as the highlighter, but I like that. Now the highlighter, the top of the cheekbone, and then kind of blend it out. Also gonna put that on the tip of my nose and my Cupid's bow, as well as on my brow bones. finish off the eye look. And I'm also going to take the same e.l.f. brush I used to smudge out, soften the eyeshadow line. I'm going to use that to go into the highlighter to go inner corners, because this just fits into the inner corner really nicely. And put just a little bit of highlighter in there. There. Okay. I think that's it for base. So I'm going to set the base with my Kula Makeup Setting Spray, Green Tea and Aloe, and this has broad spectrum SPF 30 as well as hyaluronic acid. So I really like this for days like today when I'm going out, because not only does it set my makeup, but it also gives me just a little bit of SPF. There we go. So I will put this in my handbag. It's time for lashes. For lashes, I think I'm gonna go with the more dramatic ones in the middle. Not the most dramatic ones on the end. I think that'd be a bit overkill for just a day in Bisbee, but I am gonna go for a more dramatic pair. These are the Fleur de Force and Eyelure lashes. I think these are the ones, the Fully Fleur? The ones in the purple box. I can never remember all of the names, but I do remember like what color box each one's come in. My favorites are, my absolute favorites are probably the green box, which I think are called Fleur Loves. Those are the 3/4 length, or the first 3/4 length ones she put out. But then I also love, from the second range that she put out, the orange box, which is similar to the green box, but it's a full strip version of those and slightly more full. Love those lashes. But then I also really love the purple ones because they're just much more full. So I'm just using some of the Sephora brush tip lash adhesive. Put that on the lashes. I don't let them dry as much as I probably should, but I do let them dry a little bit. And I'm just using this applicator. I can't remember where I got this, if this is e.l.f. or something else. Almost everyone does some kind of lash applicator. And then I'm just gonna stick these on. Very carefully. Okay, so there's one side done. And I've found that I can get several uses out of these lashes, out of each pair, if you take care of them. So if you remove the remaining adhesive after you take them off, I'll clean them every now and then with some micellar water on a Q-tip or cotton bud. Battery cut out, not sure where we were. I was talking about lashes. I think you guys saw me put the first lash on. I'm about to put on the second one. So just place that very carefully. I usually place the outer end first and then guide the inner corner into place. And then I'll also use the tool to help clamp them down, but I'd only do that after both sides have been put on, because if I get any adhesive on it and then I go to put the second lash on, it's a mess. And I have to be careful, but I find that I can use the tool to just really make sure that both ends of the lash strip are solidly down onto my lashes. There. So there's both eyes done. My lips feel really dry. I think I'm gonna skip this and put on the lip gloss I brought instead. So I am going to go put on my lip gloss and finish getting shoes and all of that, jewelry, everything. I'll get my outfit done and then I will show you the full outfit look. But here is the makeup look, minus lipstick. I'm going to put on the NARS Orgasm Lip Gloss, which has been like my go-to product for the last probably 2 weeks. It's like all I've been wearing. But yeah, so we've got nice color look on the eyes. It's bright, it's fun. That's all that matters. Lashes, bit of glow. You can see the highlight there. So yeah, this should be a fun look for today. So let me go get ready and then we will finish out this video. So I've got this dress that has this kind of wrap detail here at the neckline, chest area. Really cute, super comfortable. It has pockets. What more could you want from a dress? It's really lightweight, but not too lightweight. So super comfortable. I think I'm going to be living in this all summer long. This is from Soma. And then I've got my Gladiator sandals from BOC on. I got those from DSW. Got my new sunglasses, which I need to remove the little sticker from here. Those are the sunglasses. Really like those. Earrings, I've got one of the new pairs I got from Target, as well as my cuff that I got from Amazon a couple years ago. Necklace is my little Faith necklace, silver and rose gold from Nordstrom Rack. I've got these stacking rings from Bisbee. I'm gonna try to add a third ring to the stack today. And then these stacking rings, the bottom two are from Swarovski, the crown is from Pandora. And then let me show you my handbag and scarf that I'm using today. Those are out here. So fragrance of the day is the Stella Peony. Yeah, Stella Peony. So I'm wearing that. And then the NARS Orgasm lip gloss. My handbag is my pink ice Longchamp bag, and then I'm going to use my pink floral scarf from Ted Baker. It should be fairly warm, but not too warm, and then it might get a little bit cooler by the time we're driving back to the house. So I hope you've enjoyed getting ready with me. The vlog of what we do today will go up either just before or just after this video. I'm not sure the order. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that. Subscribe, clicking the red subscribe button down below if you are not already subscribed, so that you can get more of my videos popping up in your sub box. Say hi down in the comments. Let me know what new products you've been using a lot lately, or what some of your oldie but goodie standby products that you are continuing to use, or maybe have rediscovered, like some of the ones that I've rediscovered. And yeah, I will see you all soon in the next video. Thank you very much for watching this one. Bye-bye.